hello, and welcome you all for session number 3 of unit number 3. Yes, so every session has a connect or a link with one after the other, and in this session we are going to learn more. We are going to learn about our versatile functions, and we are going to learn about our way of approach and how to solve a conflict, so called an issues. Okay, yes, so what is the versatile scenario of yourself? Everybody have a versatile scenario. Okay, so what is that? So versatile, in your knowledge, let me give a real-time example which you have faced during your college or school times. Your friend who is very close to you will be along with you, and you will do the preparation, and before the exam he'll say, when you ask this question, did you prepare for the exam, he will say, no, I didn't, I made 2. So those, of course, those words come. And on the day of examination, like the morning day, he will say that, you will ask this question again, hey, will you get passed? He will say, no, I didn't. But during the time of examination, when paper is given to him sorry, when the paper is given to him and when he start writing, you will feel the different transformation change of him. So that is called, when time comes, people show their talent or people show their skill sets. So that is what versatility is all about. So it describes an individual different skills or qualities. It is also known as tuning process. So it's completely learning and keeping it and using it when time comes. So ability to use at right times. Now many companies are looking for a candidates who are able to use or who are able to manage or plan out different strategies using different times. They don't want the same strategy or the same techniques to be used for a long period of time. They want different strategies and different scenarios to be added up in different tasks. So that is what even companies are looking for. So start applying in your things, right? So what is the definition of a conflict? So because this is very important, and of course each and everybody's life this will be useful. Conflicts can be defined as an expression struggle between at least 2 interpretant parties. Okay, so it's between 2 persons. When 2 persons are having a fight, of course that is where the conflict is because of the word, is because of their thoughts, is because of their idea sharing, because of their people, because of the situation. Anything matters a lot. So it's basically a miscommunication between person A and person B. So that is what it will give you an idea about. So let's see what is that in detail. Like general causes for conflicts are scarcity of resources, finance, equipments, facilities. So when person A wants something, if the person B is having, if he is not able to give them, then of course that is where the conflict comes. Different attitudes, value and perception, of course perception matters a lot. Disagreement about needs, goal, priorities and interests. If both are together and if both are having different thoughts, that is where the conflict comes. And poor communication, of course, that miscommunication part. And poor inadequate organizational structure and lack of teamwork. Yes, so completely total different perception. So that will lead to lack of teamwork, lack of clarity in roles and responsibilities. So people say I have done it, but if you look into it, that is not the roles and responsibility which is not allotted to that person. It would be allotted to different person, but this person would have understood in this perception and he would have started doing it. Okay, next, so what are the effects of conflicts in organization? Okay, so destructive effect and constructive effect. So destructive is something which is going down, and constructive which is improves, okay, which help you in dealing about it. Okay, so destructive is stress, okay, absenteeism and staff turnover, demotivation and non-productivity. So all these factors of course will play a major role. And improve, I mean the constructive effect is improve decision quality, simulates creativity and encourage the interest. So of course when you have this conflicts, of course it plays a major role in terms of your students like you. When one person is having a different concept, like understand why he is thinking, or person A has to give the detailed information why I have given this conclusion. So you have to give that point, you have to give that clarity. If you can able to give that clarity, that miscommunication will not happen. But if you think that no, I have a ego, I'll never say, if you want I'll say at the last moment. So if you are having that ego state, only when you break that ego state, conflicts can play a major role. Conflicts can be broken, or else conflicts will play a major role. So be careful in that. It is manageable, it is easy oriented one if you believe and if you talk with the other person. If you're not, of course that will create a great panic. And based on my experience of I say this point, like even though I've done many corporate training, but still and more, and still to come, people are always saying that, like, please, conflict is there in our office, conflict is there in our organization, talk about that. I want a topic in conflicts management, I want a topic in conflict resolution, I want a topic in conflict like a complete evolution, so where it is evolved, where is the starting point, so I want to talk about that, by which you can give that solution. So I've done more than 35 plus corporate training, by which many of these training are related to teamwork and conflict. So I'm very tired of doing all sort of things, because everywhere this is happening. Okay, so that is where you have to have a big deal, because it's not a simple task. So sign of a conflict between two individuals. When colleagues this means your friends, or the person who's been along with you in your classroom, okay, is not speaking to each other or ignoring, you can identify that, so they are in conflict. Yeah. And if the person are not cooperating, so if they are always putting the downward effects towards the team, so when they are working as a team, when you're doing in a project, if there are 4 persons, 3 are together and 1 is alone in different scenario, of course the conflict there, because he would have not been much interested in doing that project or something. So you have to give that clarity, what is the need and why everybody have accepted those points and all, you have to give. So that is where the important points. If not, you can find out using this sign of conflict. So what is the outcome? So of course I certainly believe in this process, definitely this is one thing very important. Win-win concept, win-lose concept, lose-lose concept. So I definitely always go for win-win concept, never go for win-lose concept. If anybody is so casual or so much attached to you, then you can go for win-lose. The person can have a lose and other person can have a win, but never go for lose-lose outcome. That will create that aggressiveness in an individual. So never do that. So that is my humble request, right? Okay. So please go for win-win outcome, which are of course the most desirable. So that is what I have given it in a very clear manner, right? So win-lose is something when occurs when person A obtains is decide in the situation and the other individual fails. So if other fails, what happen? Of course others will get angry. So that is again will take you deeper aggressive mode. So never do that. So win-win is something is okay. Very randomly you can go for win-lose. Okay, if your friend is okay of losing it, only then you can go with that. Okay, remaining time never do that. So handling a conflict situation. So you have to you have to analyze. Okay, so you have to consider the alternative strategies, you have to choose the strategy, implement the decision and evaluate the decision. So everything for because I said no, for current situation, current companies are looking for a candidate who can able to do all these things. Analyze, consider different strategies and pick any one strategy which matches you. If there are 10 ideas, all 10 ideas will not be useful in your life. 2 ideas might be useful in your life, 2 ideas might be useful in another person's life. So you have to pick what is the best for you and then implement any one, and then you have to evaluate, fine, how is this? So whether it is working or not. Okay, so that is what the thing you have to do it. So these are all the points. Of course, let me talk about motivation in the next session, and let me conclude of unit number 3, so that you can identify and you can start implementing in your life. So this is our team signing off. Thank you, bye bye. Let's meet up in the next session. Thank you.